It's about experiencing the supernatural. If they can stop you from getting access into physical things that are so physical, if you want, I can buy you a ticket now. Get into a plane. Look down. See. At 35, 40,000 feet, it's above sea level. The level. It's a sea level. The sea is level. It's above sea level. It is cruising at 800 kilometers an hour for 8 hours. No curvature. They don't dip it down once in a while. It's a straight line. According to their study, they say, according to the size of the earth, what they've measured so far, I don't know how they did it, if you travel 1 square mile, you have to dip 8 inches so that you compensate for the what? For the curvature. Yet planes for hours. Ask any pilot. They measure the earth. Every pilot will tell you we don't fly around the globe. Sit down. You know the machine that you find in every aircraft, the gyroscope. The gyroscope works on a flat earth, flat plain ground, a flat table. That's how that machine works. It doesn't work on a spherical object. It's in every plane. So, I'm answering your question. Why was it given to you in that shape? So that you don't have a vision beyond it. You stop exploring. If people can stop you from exploring the earth, how about your exploration of God? Hello? Sit down, please. Sit down. Ladies and gentlemen, I know people have different theories. All that you needed to do is to get into a helicopter, you take off, you wait in the air, let the earth spin, and bring America here and you land. Simple. That's it. It's so strange, honestly, it's so strange how from the sky, a plane or even a helicopter can land on an earth that is spinning at 1,500 kilometers an hour. And there are markings on the earth, on the helipad, they mark. And you have to land on those marks, those white marks, on an earth. But I know what they say. They say the earth is rotating and also its environment. Okay. All right, sit down. So according to them, whilst the earth is rotating, there is the atmosphere of the earth that is also rotating together with what? With the earth. Yet they cannot explain to you the breeze, the movement. There's a breeze that comes. You can actually sense the movement of wind on the globe. It means something here can move over here, not together with the earth. Because the wind can be over there, it comes over here on top of the earth, and it's over there on top. From there to there, you can see the wind is blowing. It has its own independent movement on the face of the earth that is rotating at that speed. Okay. What makes sense to you today? You get into your kitchen, you take a plate, you put water. Those are the seas. And the 7 continents we have are simply islands. It makes sense if it is flat. And it's known according to our old maps, the earth was flat. And around, go and look at our old maps. What do you see at the edge? Ice wall. There is a wall around the earth, which is of ice. And that's the highest point. It's not even Mount Everest. That's the highest point around the earth, which keeps the water inside. That's the only way you can get to the end, is the water in a plate. These countries are simply islands. But how come they don't fly past? Okay, you are good researchers. Okay, go and look for Antarctic Treaty. Antarctic Treaty in 1959. There was an agreement where 53 most powerful countries signed an agreement that we will not allow humans to explore beyond the Antarctica. No planes should fly beyond the Antarctica. Why an agreement? If there's no more earth, let us fall. Let us keep going until we fall. They have a plan. Do you know one of these days they were going to fly you from Earth as if you're going to another planet, where humans will stay, and you will leave Earth and you will come back to Earth beyond the boundaries. Because we are at the center. This Antarctica wall is not at the edge of the earth. No, it is at the edge of this manifestation, this dimension of us. If they want, they can take you from here. If it wasn't for the firmament that God has put, they would fly you from here up into the sky, and they will land you in a different location beyond the Antarctica, and you may have a different experience, vegetation over there, and you think it's a different planet. Why 53 countries had to sign the Antarctica Treaty that we don't allow people to explore beyond the mountainous wall around Earth? Why? No exploration is allowed there. And what is that wall? It's an ice wall. Now, when Enoch says he came to me to the ends of the earth in the book of Enoch, in the book of Joshua, for 7 days after Enoch was taken, they followed him, looking for him until they got to the ice wall, according to the book of Joshua. And they could not go beyond the ice. And he calls that the ends of the earth. Your Enoch. Do you know how deep is the sea? It can be more than 5 kilometers, 10 kilometers deep. Try to create that depth of water on a football, on an orange. Dip an apple in water and create that depth. And on top of that, make it spin. Water, as long as it's in liquid form, it cannot cave like this. It's common sense. It cannot, unless it's frozen. It can't cave like this. You can't pile up liquid water. And on top of that, you spin it again. And they say the reason why it's spinning and water is not being spilled is because of force of gravity. Force of gravity is not that powerful. That's why you can even jump. It even allows you to detach yourself. It means it doesn't have that much power. So you can't spin at 1,600 and water still remains attached. But I'm showing you the educational systems. If we can be stopped from exploring even the physical dimensions, how about the spiritual dimensions? How? Are you following me? For your own information, do you know if they really wanted, we should have had a Google picture of Earth. And on that Earth, we should be able to see people on top and people under. And people under must have aeroplanes flying under them, on top of them, under. Which means there must be a picture of an upside down plane. If you are to take the picture, the whole picture of the Earth, if it's round. Have you ever realized that there are certain arrangements of the stars in the heaven that we all can see? A certain pattern of the stars that everyone, you call your neighbor who is in Australia, they can see the same pattern of the stars. And you wonder, so who is under the earth? Do they have another heaven under that looks like ours? The only time that you can't see your own pattern is because of greater light, the sun, but the pattern is still the same. So you can ask yourself questions. So if people are saying, sit down please, if people are saying that the earth is already overpopulated, think about this for a moment. If the earth is overpopulated, people are complaining now that the earth is overpopulated. How many billions? Maybe 7 billion, maybe 8, maybe 9 billion people? And the earth is already overwhelmed. Think about this for a moment. So, since we preach resurrection, if the earth is overpopulated, not by dead people, by the people currently alive. So if we talk of resurrection, we are talking of bringing back everybody who has lived from Adam back to life. And all of us, we know that we are going to stay on earth forever. If it's already overpopulated before resurrection, and people will have to come back alive, those people are not going to be spiritual, will be physical. Immortality will have to put on immortality. We will also be physical people, individuals, on a physical earth. So think about the population at that time. Everyone is back. Solomon and all of his wives are here. And his children. According to Revelation, heaven will come and sit on earth. So are you telling me is that heaven is the size of the earth? You think heaven is that small, according to the size of the earth? If you are already overpopulated and heaven is coming down with its own population on top of the earth, what kind of a kingdom is that? One thing that is going to be done in order for all of us to be accommodated, it means that the seas will have to dry up. So more space will have to be created for more people. Not just that, there will have to be an opening of the firmament, and the ice wall will have to be lowered. There shall be an expansion of the earth beyond our current borders. Then you will know there was something in existence beyond our civilization, beyond what we know. Beyond. So imagine, let's say the earth is like the entire Zimbabwe, or it's bigger than Zimbabwe. Let's say this place is this flat, and let's just take Zimbabwe, for instance. It's just Zimbabwe. And inside of Zimbabwe, we have this auditorium. It has walls, and we are calling this earth. This one, earth, because of a firmament that God placed above us to keep us inside. And the sun is rotating on top of us like this. Some of you might wonder, but when I look, sometimes I see the sun setting like it's going beyond. You can do the same. One day, find a very straight street where there are lights, those street lights. You stand, you will see those lights going down like this. Yet they are of the same height and on a straight path. It's optical illusion. It's like it's dipping. That's how the sun looks like it's going down. You see, now, I'm telling you this because we need to investigate where was Enoch. According to those scriptures, you will notice that where Enoch was, there were actually beings learning from him. Some of you don't even realize where some of this technology is coming from. Okay, let me leave that one now. Let me leave that one. Enoch was taken. A being that came to take him made a pronouncement. He said to the people, whilst Enoch was busy lecturing, giving them in, he said, "It's enough with the sons of men. We are waiting for you, come." And Enoch would do back and forth from where? He's at the ends of the earth where there is ice, beyond the Antarctica. But there, lessons are taking place. There is information happening there now. Learnings, education taking place now. Of course, I'm not talking of aliens, because if we are heavenly, us, and we are on earth, we are aliens. So I don't want to waste much time on that one. Do you believe in aliens? You are one. You came from a different planet called heaven, down here as a stranger. You're a foreigner. So I can tell you what is being done things are being decided from another realm beyond ours. And if we don't seek to participate in those decisions, and we don't make our contributions, and we think it's all about us